Welcome here ahead of qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Normally these streets are lined with vehicles, it's non-stop traffic jams, but today the roads are closed to everyone except the 20 best drivers in the world. It's time for qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
It's Sunday, 8:05 p.m. Britain time. It is race day, but more importantly, you guys know what time it is? I know what time it is. It's title decided time. Hypercraft and Thomas are tied on points. What? Hypercraft is the leader. So in theory, if Hypercraft and Thomas DNF, which is likely, they could crash into each other, they could bin it in castle, Hypercraft wins the title. Now of course we know Haas, they've already wrapped up the constructors. Thomas looking like a proper push lap, he's going to have an Aston Martin in front of him. I'm not sure whether that is Buzz or Wolf. However, hopefully they move out of the way, get a pretty decent slipstream to start their lap if they do. However, we know only 4 drivers being knocked out in this session. I believe it will be 5 once the guy rejoins. Pretty good slipstream for Thomas. He might actually pick up 2 slight slipstreams. No, he's not going to stick behind Ev there. Getting a pretty distant slipstream again from the Aston Martin as he goes into second, still behind Shane. Interesting. What'll it be for Sass then? Using all of his energy, coming to the line. What's it going to be? P9 for Sass. Hypercraft, our championship protagonist, starting his lap behind him. So we'll go on board and enjoy the wonders of a lap around Baku. Hypercraft takes pole, so the pendulum swings already in Q1. Oh my word, oh my word, that is a huge jump. Oh my goodness. That is huge shot. Whoa, Karma's nearly into him. Karma's nearly into him. That is a huge shunt. Oh my goodness. How on earth did Shane do that?
Whoa! Bloody hell. That was a biggie. That was a biggie. just about saw that. Jesus.
Maybe it was smart for Thomas to come back out. Only a 10th up. This could be huge and absolutely crucial, by the way. I just want to point that out. If Thomas makes any mistake, this could have a huge effect in the championship. If Thomas even crashes out, this is going to have a huge effect, because that means no Q3 for Thomas. We've seen it with Shane. Only 4 drivers getting eliminated, of course. What is Immortal going to do as Karma slots into P2 and pushes Thomas even further down? Poor Immortal, a tenth ahead of his teammate, but the other Thomas is out of the session, of course. No fuel. Thomas down to P10. Will it be P11? No, it won't. Thomas, you are just safe, my friend. Ho, ho, ho. What'll it be for Immortal? Excuse me as I just load back up. The battery fully depleted to the line. Immortal goes P4, so Karma down to P5. Fisto will be next in the first of our Ferrari-powered cars. Here he comes then, round the kinks. I don't want to say kinks, round the corners. Now around the kink, burning every last bit of energy he's got. Not only is he going to run out of deployment, he's going to run out of... Sorry, not only is he going to run out of energy, he's going to run out of deployment. This Fisto goes into P6, excuse me. Jordan then. Jordan stays P3. Not very good at all. Hypercroft, 3 temps up. It doesn't show me Thomas's improvements. However, I don't know what's going to happen. Hypercroft, the pendulum swings back, looking like it's going to be 1 and 2 in quali. But in what way? It's Hypercroft who takes pole. Who's going to be next though? Petronas, what can he do? To the line. P7 only for Petronas. What about Sass? Here he comes. Here he comes. P4 for Sass. Karma should be, will be. P9. Okay. Please just take the flag. Thank you. Thank you very much, Karma. Ladies and gents, your grid for the Azerbaijan, the title decider, the finale of the season, is set.
Seconds left in the session.
I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they listen to music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race.
So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like.
Well, everybody, the grid is set. The drivers are ready, I think, for the final race of the season here in TTRL. The championship decider, the constructors all locked up. Everybody vying for personal glory. Oh, the championship guys all split then. Hypercraft on the mediums, Thomas on the hards. We saw it in Silverstone though. Will it be beneficial to Thomas? Once again, Ev P3 on the mediums, P4 Sass on the hards. Jordan Immortal 5 and 6 on the hards. 7 is Fista in the Ferrari on the mediums. Petro in P8 on the hards. Buzz is P10. Karma is P9 ahead of him. Mediums and hards respectively for the two drivers. Jules is P11 on the mediums. Schumacher P12 on the hards. Thomas P13 on the mediums. Nice and split there. Somebody's hit the wall. You see Stevie, Shane and Chappie all on the hards. Joe, dismal qualifying effort there from him on the mediums, hoping to get a good start, hoping to jump those three guys ahead of him. Blazer on the hards along with Lone Wolf. Anyway, we wait for this race to start. One, two, three, 4 and 5 lights. Go, go, go! The finale is on the way. Decent start there from Thomas. However, big contact in the back there for Immortal. No grip off the line whatsoever. Everybody ghosting, ghosting, ghosting. Of course, Immortal will be ghosted. Looks like a pretty decent start there from Apex in the back, making up another position on Lone Wolf or Chappie, I believe that was. It's going to be intervals up. Side by side are Sass and Evan, and we look further behind for Petronas and for Jules. However, no more battles into turn 3. Look at that though, really late from Thomas, and a huge hit. What was he doing there? Schumacher, Thomas and Petronas all involved in a lap 1 turn 3 collision, nowhere for Petronas. And Thomas again hitting another car, a V-Cub this time. The least he could do is let Petronas and Schumacher go. But a torrid start for Chappie. Did Chappie lag out? No, he can't have done. No, he's got no wing. How did that happen? I don't know. However, 1 second already between Hypercraft and Thomas. This is the dream start for the Haas driver already. Thomas could be under some pressure behind from the Sauber of Sass and the Mercedes of Evan. The mediums looking really racy off of this race start. I wonder what happened at that race start. It'll be a question that we need to know and we need to find out.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Oh my fucking god, oh my god! Oh my god! can't. Oh, I can't believe he did that.
And Sass did indeed get the DRS. That's kept him right in it. As behind them, Stevie and Immortal are swapping positions. So maybe a pretty poor run there. Whoa! Immortal into the wall again. I'll be so shocked if he hasn't got any damage. And again, he doesn't. Good start from Stevie and Shane, by the way. Just to point that out there. Looking pretty decent still for Jordan. Of course, the only driver to remain stationary in the heart is Stevie's in the wall. And there is a virtual safety car on track. A huge shunt into the wall for Stevie there. Looks like he's clipped the inside wall.
Well, I'm catching him back up slowly. Yeah.
No!
Well, what happened?
See
Let me
what
know
you
you're
just
okay.
do.
Oh, there's no way that was. Apparently, I clipped the wall too hard and I've taken my wheel off.
No, Stevie.
Why is that a virtual as well?
So Thomas in the back of the field fighting Schumacher. What on bloody earth was that? Well. Okay then.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
What the fuck?
Push now, we're boxing this lap. Come on, you can win that place back.
This is the nightmare for Thomas. I'm not sure whether that was just going long or whether that was a front wing. It was. Oh, Thomas. Oh, Thomas. That is a nightmare for the McLaren driver. Hypercraft, of course, had to box as well. Is Jordan. Jordan pits, so that's going to promote his teammate back to fourth. Might be, oh, it won't be any closer at all. With, hang on, if he teleports, which he might, do you know what? Hypercraft, you could have your own little Checker Perez here, my man. Jordan comes out ahead of Thomas. This is absolutely crucial for the championship fight. Hypercraft needs no mistakes. Immortal trying to hold it for his teammate, but he's missing his end plate. It's not gonna happen. It's Karma. He overtakes Chappie. He's just trying to hold it out till his stop. Really unfortunate for Chappie getting damage early on in this race. Karma is out of the race. Looks like another turn 3 incident. Lone Wolf gets a penalty. This could change everything. What is going to happen? Hypercraft pits. Hypercraft pits. Hypercraft comes out P5. Okay, maybe it's not that much of a gamble at all. Huge championship gamble. Hypercraft's teammate Jordan leading, could be doing the ultimate team game for his championship teammate. Immortal down in P13, not what the McLaren guys needed, especially to try and help Thomas get this championship. Anyway, the safety car is in the pit lane and we are waiting. When will Jordan go? It will be communicated to Hypercraft, I'm sure, who we will go on board with. Will he get the jump on anyone? Jordan's gone, as is Hypercraft, but Thomas not so much. Hypercraft is going to get a lovely slipstream all the way down to turn 1. However, there's going to be nothing done of it. We're looking to get to the leader already. 5 seconds between our top field.
Green flag.
Oh, was that a lag spike? I'm sure I was going into the back of him then. Doesn't like it anyway. Oh, he's into the wall.
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
Oh dear, yeah. Oh dear. Not sure what happened there.
Thomas is past Sass. Hypercraft really deep. Oh, 3 wide into the wall. Goes Sass. Contact behind as Fister. As Thomas spins away. As Schumacher overtaking Joe. What happened to Joe? 4 stops for a pet. Oh my goodness me. Wow. It is crucial, it is imperative that Jordan pull away, that Ev get that 1 second gap from Thomas. Hypercraft. What was that, buddy?
Oh dear.
Condition still looking
Straight
good.
through. That Mercedes driver just lagged in front of me on the restart, which wasn't ideal.
DRS gets enabled then, and Buzz gaining, thinks about it, looks to the inside, sends it on Thomas, nothing doing though. He'll have to wait until the straight to turn 3 to strike on the McLaren. But a brilliant exit for Buzz and Thomas. Could we see him dropping into the mercy of his championship rival? Here he comes to the outside. The championship rivals in the wall. They've crashed. Huge contact for the championship rivals. I don't believe it.
Oh, who's that? Oh, they've come together. They've come together a bit there. Good move by Fister there.
Keep on him, you might make a mistake.
Just the tyres are letting me down, I think.
Well, the racing action well and truly back underway. Hypercraft, he knows he's got nothing to lose. It is all or nothing for Hypercraft. So much more energy compared to the McLaren. It's incredible. I mean, I can't believe it. Not only have they crashed in a straight line, which is arguably the more impressive thing, actually. Hypercraft is going to breeze past Thomas and maybe even pull Fister with him. However, Hypercraft, huge upset, 3-second penalty. Anything is going to help him. Anything is going to help Thomas. And Thomas dropping like a stone as Ev gets past my Buzz. Thomas into the pit lane. Hang on. Oh my god, that's why. He needed to pit. Oh no. What is it for Thomas? Let me on board. Oh no. Mediums for Thomas. With 7 laps. Thomas needs another safety car. Or he needs Hypercraft to not score and he needs to push like crazy to get this championship. However, looking at the gaps with Petra and P10 right now, Hypercraft is still on for P9 and the championship win at that. Oh my god, Hypercraft nearly binned it. Hypercraft just completely binned it into the wall. Oh my word. Hypercraft then back into P3 to no shock of anybody. Easily one of the quickest guys on the circuit, but he's letting the mistakes creep in. The pressure mounting on the Haas driver. The Englishman really starting to struggle. He knows it is all or nothing now in these final few laps of this race as Jordan passes Apex. I think it's going to be a really, really good comeback for Apex and Chappie as well, if these guys can get a couple points out of this. However though, Thomas, hard charging Belgian, approaching behind them. And we know Thomas, he's not going to give up. He's going to do everything he can to even have another hand back on this championship trophy. As I believe, 8 seconds now. Hypercraft to the leader, which means 13, it's now in Jordan's hands. His teammates to deny him this championship. Thomas, my friend, there is still some glimmer of hope, buddy. Anything can happen. This is Azerbaijan. This is TTRL. Anything can happen, guys.
Nice move, good job.
Oh dear.
Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.2 seconds.
There is no way I've just watched that happen. There is no way I've just watched that happen. There is no way I've just watched that happen. Am I going crazy? Is Hypercraft gonna win without even needing to push anymore? Oh my golly. Joe into the wall ahead of Thomas. Back into PA for Thomas. I told you this could happen. Oh my word, how on? I have to keep that out of the wall. Tell you who hasn't kept it out of the wall. Well then. Well then. Tell you who hasn't kept it out of the wall. Immortal, because he's dead. Oh dear. Thomas is within a second of Ev. Hang on a minute. No. 2 more laps to go. There is still a chance. Do not fight. Jordan and Hypercraft need exceptional teamwork here. I know it's only 3 seconds. I've been counting 5 seconds the entire time, haven't I? Whoops. I know it's only 3 seconds. However, that's 14 seconds. Thomas can easily gain 2 seconds in a lap. Hypercraft lets Jordan go. Jordan is going to have to play the biggest team game of all team games to ever team game. Better than Perez. Better than Bottas. Jordan, keep Hypercraft. He's not. He's not. And there's Thomas. The Bay Harbor Butcher is coming. He is coming. Just you wait and see, guys. 1.5 more laps to go. I believe that is 12 more kilometers, I want to say. And Sass is coming. I can't believe it. Thomas could still win this championship. I don't know who's going to win this championship. 3 seconds, and the gap is 4. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm too scared to say. The commentators curse for one last time. The gap, still 4 seconds. Thomas needs the lap of a lifetime.
Good move. Fair play.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Plus his lag.
If Jordan was smart, Jordan would slow down. He would give Hypercraft the DRS and any remaining hope of a championship Hypercraft can have. The last lap, I can't believe it. It's still completely open in the air.
Oh, that was low wings, that. Oh, wow. Oh, he finished. He's actually finished below Thomas as well. Oh, blimey. That DRS at the end would have helped him massively. Oh, wow. But will he get that 3 seconds removed? Because I don't know how many warnings he had.
Okay, right, Buzz, well done on the race win, my friend. Fister, welcome to the podium. I don't think it was enough. Jordan gets third, but who is it going to be? Hypercraft? I don't know. It's Thomas. Thomas is the champion. By 5/10. Oh my word, that DRS from Jordan The DRS could have saved everything. No way. That is incredible. Thomas. Rain? Wow, I wish this race were 4 laps longer. Holy cow. Bit late there. Thomas, you are the world champion, my friend. Well done. I can't believe that. I'm not sure who Harvey is. Your race results. Buzz winning. Fister P2. Jordan the Brazilian takes P3. Ev takes P4 and what I believe is his 3rd race. Sass P5. Petronas P6. Good recovery from him. Thomas and Hypercraft. Oh, it's very, very sad. I'm happy to see Thomas win the championship